WUSA 9 News at 5 starts right now with breaking news. About 2 hours ago, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wrapped up a fiery speech to Congress saying America and Israel must stand together and asking for more U.S. support in his war against Hamas.
Meanwhile, outside the Capitol, pro-Palestinian protesters clashing with police. Officers deploying pepper spray and using flashbangs to try to disperse the crowd.
Yeah, not too far away, another group of demonstrators set fire to an American flag you see right there. This is outside of Union Station in D.C. They were also seen spray painting sculptures and burning a likeness of the Israeli Prime Minister. Thank you for being here with us on this very busy Wednesday. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
And I'm Simone D'Alba. Today started out relatively peaceful, but that quickly changed. Our Matt Gregory is live outside of Union Station with a look at the situation right now. Matthew, we saw you earlier as the situation was beginning to ramp up, and it looks like the crowd is beginning to disperse.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? Within the span of, I want to say, 2 to 3 minutes, as you were coming to me, we saw this ramping up, right? Protesters beginning to push up body on body with police, a little bit of pepper spray. But now look, as I step back, I can show you that here we are. Police have pushed people off of Massachusetts Avenue, and they've now moved back. In fact, the police presence itself has ramped down. As you're getting closer, that's only a group of about, let's say, 70 to 80 protesters compared to the thousands that were here earlier. But we're going to come back and bring you over here to Columbus Circle because this is where everything was. There was I just got hit by a bee. There was a protest that was here earlier, and when they were here, there was thousands of people here. That permit was pulled, we believe, we haven't had this confirmed by Park Police yet, when the American flag that was up here at Union Station got pulled down. Matt, give them a look over here a little bit. You can see over at Columbus Circle near the American flag zone where there used to be, it's just a couple people kind of milling about. And by the way, this is what, from my years of covering protests in D.C., this is what happens. There's a big push with police. If it doesn't escalate, it kind of disperses slowly over time. And then you get people just kind of hanging around, stragglers, sitting on monuments. There's obviously spray paint. There's some graffiti and some inappropriate language there, so I don't want to show you that. But that's kind of what's going on there. But I want to show you something over here. Sorry to keep moving you so much, but the Park Police just minutes ago, they really just kind of de-escalated or started to bring down and their actual amount of riot gear. They put away their shields and now they're in their cars. So everything here is really starting to slow down. I'm not trying to downplay it, by the way, by any stretch, but I just want to give you a sense of what these protests turn into, right? It was never violent at any point. I can say that there was a little bit destructive when it came to the burning the American flag. We saw a shopping cart that was lit on fire over there, and you see graffiti, but we didn't see any violence. We saw body on body with police. We saw a few arrests, and yes, a little bit of pepper spray, but we didn't see any violence. So I'm just trying to temper the mood because I want to be able to explain to folks, what it's like here on the ground. And right now, it's slow disbursements, a few people with loudspeakers continuing to yell, but this is kind of how protests do end up going in D.C. from time to time. Will they be back tomorrow? Will Park Police allow another permit after what happened here today? These are all questions we've asked law enforcement as well as the National Park Service. We're going to get those answers for you, but as you can see right now, Columbus Circle, just an hour ago, filled with thousands of people, now down to just dozens. And we have a protest group that's slowly kind of milling about between Union Station and the Capitol building, continuing to protest and chant at police, but even the police presence has moved, or at least maybe not died down, but moved around the area. That's what we're looking at here at Union Station. Back to you guys.
You said it, Matthew, when they took the flag off the pole, that seemed to be the escalation point, and now things have seemed to start to begin to de-escalate.
Yeah, like you said as well, it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow with Netanyahu scheduled to meet with the president and vice president as well. We know you're going to stay on top of it, though, Matt. Thank you, and we're going to stay on top of these protests all evening as well. Look for updates right here and anytime on our free WUSA 9 app. We'll have another live report coming up at 6 o'clock or sooner if it warrants.